Hi, I hope you're well today. Today I want to talk to you about how when we stop drinking, we leave space for other things in our lives. And the reason this has popped into my mind is because I went for a walk yesterday evening. I'd been working, I'd had a long day work-wise yesterday, and my partner was out in the evening. I was on my own at home, and it was a beautiful summer's evening. And because I'd been sort of stuck in the four walls all day, bar a quick trip to the shop, I decided it would be a really good thing to go out and go for a walk and see, I don't know, just see what kind of wildlife, what kind of nature. It was about 6:30 in the evening, what I would see at 6:30 in the evening. And I decided to go on a kind of circular walk from the house where we live. And it was a walk that I'd done a week or so ago with my boyfriend. And I had no idea how long it had taken us. It seemed to take quite a while, but I've no idea actually how long it took. So I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll go out into the lovely summer evening, and I will check out what nature is about, what wildlife is about, see what I see along the way, and I'll time it so we know in future how long this walk takes. And so I set off and I had a lovely walk. It was turned out to be an hour and a half in length. And I was on my own, and the evening sun was just kind of dipping down in the sky, but it was lovely and warm. I saw so many things. I saw hares, rabbits. In fact, one hare appeared on the track in front of me. It was literally running towards me. I was down this little lane, country lane, on my own. There was a sort of cropped field, a field that had just been cropped to my right, and there was a little track running down the edge of the field. And this hare was just galloping towards me, and stopped a few feet away from me when it realised I was there, because I was very still. But probably the closest I've ever come to a hare. And as soon as it realised I was there, it kind of slammed on the brakes, literally like a cartoon caricature, slammed on the brakes and then darted off into the field. So I saw hares, I saw rabbits, I saw birds of prey, I saw horses, I saw a range of different wildlife in its natural elements, and it was so peaceful. It was so lovely to just be on my own in a natural space with nature and wildlife all around me. There was one stretch of a path I was walking along where there were hundreds of thistles. At least I think they were thistles. I'm not a plant person. I don't really know what I'm talking about. But these beautiful, deep purple, thistly looking things. And they were covered in honeybees. Now, I don't know if you're aware that at the moment we have a honeybee crisis, in the sense that there aren't enough numbers of them, and they seem to be low in number. But there were hundreds of honeybees on these thistle plants. So I was just walking along and appreciating the number of bees that there were in these beautiful purple plants. And every step of the way along this hour and a half walk, I was appreciating something different. I was appreciating the heat of the evening sun on my back and shoulders. I was appreciating the thistles and the bees. I was appreciating the hare that was right in front of me. On the last leg of the journey, as I was walking up the track towards the house, there was a Siamese cat that appeared on the lane in front of me, and it had the most beautiful, piercing blue eyes, like crystal blue eyes. And I stopped. I sort of slowed down and paused because I didn't know if it was a friendly cat or a feral cat. I had no idea. Crouched down, and it came running towards me with a sweet little meow, and I stroked it. It was gorgeous. It was in gorgeous condition. So connected with the cat. There was so much peace. There was so much appreciation. There was so much gratitude. There was so much loveliness to appreciate in this evening walk. And I thought to myself afterwards, that couldn't have happened when I was drinking. It just wouldn't have happened when I was drinking. Because the time of the evening it was, 6:30, I would have already started drinking. So it wouldn't have happened. And what I've discovered is that when you remove alcohol from the equation, you open up space in your mind for other things, for things that are more important. spending an hour and a half on a peaceful evening walk was so beneficial to my health, to my physical health, because I was walking, I was doing cardiovascular activity, so it was good for my heart, it was good for my health. But it was also good for me on a mental and emotional level, in that I was connecting with nature. I was in the outdoors. I was breathing in fresh air. And I was also, it was forcing me to be with me, to just be happy and content being with me on my own in that environment. So it was a healthy connection. It was a healthy way for me to spend time with myself. And that in itself is really therapeutic and helps to heal some of the issues that might have been leading to an unhealthy relationship with drink in the first place. So any time that you can get to spend in the natural environment, that you can get to spend with yourself and connecting in a healthy way with yourself, is a really good thing. And removing alcohol from the equation allows you to do that. It gives you the space, mentally and physically, to be able to put your energy into other things. So I want to encourage you, I want to invite you to ditch alcohol for long enough that you get to spend the mental energy and the physical energy finding the space and time to do other healthier things. Because when that's gone from your mind, when the alcohol's no longer taking up that headspace anymore, it leaves the headspace open to other things. And you can do so much more healthy and beneficial things than thinking about alcohol, thinking when your next drink's going to be, where your next drink's going to come from, thinking about how you're going to recover from drinking. All of that stuff, when that leaves your mind, it gives you the headspace to be able to do other things. If you want more tips, inspiration, motivation on living a happy, healthy and fulfilling sober life, you can subscribe to my channel. I'll look forward to catching up with you soon, but in the meantime, let's go get sober together.